Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out another episode of Kenny's Record Collection. Today's going to be a toy episode, and I'm focusing in on the Remco Monsters and the modern reissue, the Neca Universal Monsters. So I'm going to have an unboxing of the Neca Monsterizer, and I'm just going to give you a little detail about the early 80s Remco Monsters. Like the ones you see behind me. This is the Mummy, the original Mummy, glow-in-the-dark Mummy from 1980. This was a line where, you press the back and they go like that. They grab. Very cool. These are the toys that I grew up with, and still a big influence on me to this day. And I got a Frankenstein there. And there's also 3 3/4 inch Remco Monsters. This is the creature. I also have Dracula in the package. And I also have all the other 3 3/4 guys and the play set, which is off camera. It's just too much to set up. So Neca recently reissued these guys. This is the Neca Mummy. They're a different scale, and they're very heavy. These figures are solid. And there's a little problem with the packaging. They're so heavy that they fall off the card sometimes. My Wolfman here, he fell off like he just broke out of his packaging. Which, I mean, I don't care about opening stuff up. It doesn't bother me. It's cooler to open up. But the sculpts on these are great. It's the Lon Chaney Jr. Wolfman. And yeah, I'm going to get into it now. I'm going to unbox the Monsterizer. Now, the Monsterizer originally for the 3 3/4 line and for the 8-inch guys, it was this cool play set where you could lay your monster on, and it had this light feature where you could actually get your monster to glow. It has a crank and all. It's a really cool toy, very rare and hard to come by today. They're very expensive. So Neca decided to remake this particular toy, and I love it. I never had one as a kid, so now I'm excited to open this up for you guys now. And as far as I know, the packaging mirrors the original packaging for the 3 3/4 version and also the 8-inch version. Yeah, they made 2 different sizes back in my 1980. I really wish I had that, but yeah, very expensive. I also have a Dracula in here. So this is an exclusive online only Dracula. It's got the Bela Lugosi license, or the Bela Lugosi license. They changed the design a little bit. In the original back there, they actually added vampire teeth. But in the original Dracula, you never see any kind of vampire teeth. The vampire teeth didn't come until much later in the vampire lore as far as showing it in movies. I think it might have been a 1950s version of Dracula, maybe one of the ones with Christopher Lee where you actually see the teeth. But this is really cool. Very, very good likeness of Bela. His family holds his likeness very close, and they don't just let anybody release any stuff with him on it. So it's really cool to see. But now, yeah, we're going to get to the star of the show. The Monsterizer. Holy cow, I love this. I love this toy. It just captures that 1930s look. Look at this. It looks a lot like the original packaging of the Remco Monsterizer. The Neca logo is even very similar to the Remco logo. And doing a little research, I just realized today that the owner of Neca also owns Ruby's Costume Company, which when I received this box, it came in a Ruby's Costume Company box. I'm like, why is that? And of course I had to figure that one out. So I searched what happened, and yeah, the owner of Neca bought out Ruby's a few years ago. So yeah, look at this. Look at this graphic right there. That's so, 1970s, 1980s. I love it. It's a real kind kind of dedication to those original toys. And this is a battery operated toy, which I have batteries on hand. I'm gonna open this up and share it with you guys in case anybody's thinking about buying one of these. I would say it's probably worth it. Okay, let me see, any other tape to open? No, okay. I'm not totally sure how this opens right now. I guess I just gotta slip this little. Okay, all right, look, it's in a cool plastic, like a blister pack. Bear with me. I love this box. It's gonna go on display with all my other stuff. It's really cool. Oh wow, this thing is pretty big. So it's gonna be big enough, I believe, for the original 8-inch guys to go in. So I'm probably gonna use this to display my 8-inch Frankenstein. All right. How cool is that? Now these all light up. It's got the exposed wiring just like the original toy. That was what was so cool about this too, the original version. The wiring was exposed, which is kind of a crazy move for a toy company to just have exposed wiring. Not that it's high voltage, but you know, it could also break really easily. Look at this thing. It's got a lot more detail than the original Monsterizer. As far as I know, the original Monsterizer didn't have anything like this with the switches and the levers and the gauges and the buttons. I love it. So yeah, this is really, really cool. It cranks, the table cranks out like so. And then you put your monster on. It's got these cool buckles. Let me see if I can show you guys. I got to figure out how these buckles work without breaking them. I mean, maybe I'll just slip my Wolfman in. Wait, I just don't want to break this thing. All right, let's just pretend. All right, I'll put him without that second buckle, or I'll just slide him up from the bottom. There we go. Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. Whatever. So, Wolfman's in. You crank him back. You crank him back in. And then you would activate the light up features here. Very cool. Look at that. I guess I can pop this open and put the batteries in. Let me see. I'll be right back. Probably have to edit that. Got my Phillips head screwdriver. Open this up and put the batteries in. AA batteries. 1. Hopefully these batteries work. 2, 3. All right, here we go. Now, I'm not sure. There we go. Look at this. This is pretty sick. So it's activating the Wolfman to glow. Look at that. It's more lighting than I expected. This will look really great as a display. And yeah, so you fire it up. You let him sit in there for a while. Let's see, the switch is all the way up here. I want to see what happens if it's in the middle. In the middle, it's just got the light. This is really, really awesome. So you got a few different versions. You got just the light, then the light and the lights on the side, like the electrodes. And then you really step it up when the lightning strikes. Everything is just on 10. Really, really cool toy. One other thing I want to do before I wrap this up. I want to see if one of the original 8-inch guys fits in here. Because some of you... What? There goes the battery. Doesn't matter. I didn't put the thing back on. Some of you may be interested in getting one of these for your 8-inch guys. Because the 8-inch Monsterizer, even in bad condition, goes for well over $500. So let's see. This is just a test. Let's see if he will fit. I don't know if he's gonna fit because his arms are kind of wide set. And the old toy used to, oh, this lifts up. Okay. Another thing I'm learning about this toy. All right, so keep that up. Crank them back in. Come on, Mommy, get in there. Crank him back in. All right, he's in. Now, you just kind of gotta, you buckle his arms in. And that's it, and he fits. So, his feet are sticking out here too because this strap up here isn't fully over his body. I didn't like really set him up right, but I'm sure you could do that if you want. So yeah, that's good to know for you people out there if you have the 8-inch guys, or are they 9-inch? I don't even know what the hell. So yeah, the Neca Monsterizer, I believe they're still available. I pre-ordered this like 6 months ago, but yeah, if you're interested in getting one, get it. It's a really cool, retro piece. If you collect monster stuff like me, it'll fit with your collection perfectly. And they did a really good job. And I would say it's worth the money. I think it was probably $50 if I remember correctly. So yeah, go out and get one. The Neca Monsterizer. All right, well, that's it. Also, that's my Super 7 Misfits Crimson Ghost / Fiend. He glows in the dark. And it's in the exact style. Super 7 started the Remco, kind of revival 5 years ago. So yeah, that's it. Have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time.